So the today concept వచ్చేసి మనకి వాట్ ఈజ్ గిట్ గిట్ అనేది ఏంటి, వై వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ గిట్. సో గిట్ ఈజ్ ఏ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ వర్షన్ కంట్రోల్ సిస్టమ్, okay, which is helpful to developers who are making changes in regular manner. Okay, so git is one of the tool, open source tool, which is developed by git worker, but now it is handling by Microsoft Teams, but it is mainly used to help developers. How it will help developers? Okay, for example, so let me go to the projects, repositories. This is the code, okay, this is the code where which is developed by the developers. Okay, in every team there are multiple developers are working. What if so for example, so Anand and Satish, you both are from development team. So and Anand is working in this module and you are working in this module. Okay, for example, there is a website called okay, we can take Amazon, it's more popular. So if you observe, there are multiple modules we have in Amazon portal. Okay, these modules, okay, every module there are multiple members who are developing this website. Okay, we can imagine, okay, we can take two modules here from here. Okay, one is coupons and second one is the books. Okay, we can take these two modules. Okay, coupons module is taken care by the Anand, and books module are taken care by the Satish, and gift ideas is taken care by the Vanilla. So there are the three developers, are these three developers are working on different modules. Okay, once, okay, ఇలా మీరు త్రీ డెవలపర్స్ వచ్చేసి ఒక్కొక్క మాడ్యూల్స్ని డెవలప్ చేయడం కంప్లీట్ అయ్యింది. ఓకే, వాట్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ, ఓకే, ఇన్ నార్మల్ సినారియో, ఇన్ ట్రెడిషనల్ సినారియో, without git on that part. So you can imagine so this is one of the virtual machine. Okay, I mean this is the virtual machine, this is the computer of developer one. So and this is the computer of developer 2. And one more thing, okay, no problem. So imagine there are two developers, and each developers are working in their individual modules, which are assigned to them itself. What if so developer one is developed coupons, mention the module names as well, you can understand, and gift cards. Okay, so these are the two modules from Amazon. So these two developers are working in these modules. So developer one completed his code developing, and he want to show his code. Okay, he want to show our code to his team lead, how they are pushing the code to the or how the developers share the code into the dev leads in normal scenario. Oh God. Okay. One minute, it is not working. Okay, so how this person is the your team lead, I mean developers lead. So every developers who are developing the code, okay, ప్రతి ఎవరైతే డెవలప్ చేస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళ మాడ్యూల్స్ వాళ్ళకి అసైన్ చేసిన టాస్క్ను, సో ఈజ్ going to push their code individual develop the code into the dev lead. How can they share their code into the dev lead when we are using with traditional approach? Okay, so how they can do it? They can push the code with the network sharing, or else any sharing points in earlier manner. So we can share the code with this way. What if, okay, this is good and this is enough. Okay, what if developer 2 is deleted developer 1's code something by confusing, okay, by confusing or whatever the scenario, this developer 2 is deleted or made changes in the developer 1 code, and without checking that change, developer 1 he share that particular code or the particular his code to the developers or dev lead. Okay, then dev lead review that code and got the error or find out the issue where developers one made some changes. What happened? But here change చేసింది మనకు developer 2, but dev lead what he thought that developer 1 made that change. Okay, so this is one of the disadvantages. So none of the member in the development team are not going to track or saw or see any member, I mean anything, because so if you observe this thing, if you observe here when I am going to the commits, I mean commits is nothing but changes. Okay, so this is, if you open this commit here, what I made, what I have did, I have created the pull request and made this change. Okay, who made this change? This person made the change. And in which branch he made the change? In development branch. And what is the ID of that change? Okay. So these metrics, I mean these things will help us to find out where, who, when this modification done. Okay, but this procedure, this Satish bro, so will ask you at the once this task is completed. Okay, I mean this topic is completed. Okay, yeah. Okay, so with these details, the developers or dev leads or deployment support team, who have access to this repository, they can understand, or they got to know that this modification happened by this person in this particular branch on this date. Okay, but these advantages, I mean these benefits are not available in normal procedure, I mean in basic traditional methods. Okay, so here this is one of the disadvantages. Okay, and second disadvantage is imagine this is developer 1 mission and this is the developer 2 mission. Okay, so after few days or after some years or whatever it is, after buying that particular mission or particular laptop, this laptop has crashed. Okay, ఈ ల్యాప్టాప్ క్రాష్ అయింది. క్రాష్ అయ్యే వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, తన దగ్గర తను డెవలప్ చేసిన కోడ్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో, ఓకే, ఆ కోడ్ అంతా డిలీట్ అయిపోతుంది. The code has been deleted. Okay, what happened? Again he need to develop that code from the scratch because there is no backup he has taken. This is the second disadvantage. There is no backup when coming to a traditional approach. Okay, like this there are some disadvantages will have overcome with Git. Okay, Git. Okay, so this is the command line utility where we can work with the Git commands. Okay, we will see later how to install that Git bash in coming session. Okay, but so I hope you understand, right? So what are the disadvantages? What are the disadvantages we are facing earlier? Any doubts until now? No. Actually, present, I haven't used anything. I just take the reference from here to show the example, and that's it. It is a Azure DevOps. It is Azure DevOps. We called this part is a Azure repositories. Okay, this is Git. Okay, both are different. Okay, it is a distributed version control system. Okay, Git, where we are working locally, that is a distributed version control system, and this is whatever the services are available in cloud part. Okay, it is GitHub or Azure repos or Bitbucket. Okay, there are multiple services. I mean, multiple tools are there which are providing cloud related things, cloud repositories. So we call them centralized version control system. Okay, we will understand later what is the meaning of centralized and distributed version control system. We will discuss now. Okay, but until unless, okay, yes, we can practice. We can practice, and we can. I also give the access to you as well. Okay, no problem. Okay, but so we just see there is nothing but so git. Okay, git. Okay, I will increase the search. Okay, so git is a version control system or source code management system. Okay, so why we are calling git version control system and source code management, that is nothing but SCM or VCS. Why we are calling them as a version control system and source code management tool? Why we are calling? Why the Git has get these names? Let's get started. Okay, you can imagine. So this is the code. Okay, this is the code developed by the developers and pushed this code into the repositories or Azure repositories. Okay, so that code is a, you can imagine that is a code they called as a version 1, and after some months, after 2 to 3 months, or after some few months, product owners or business members are come to the team and explain them some changes. So they want these changes. So after implementing, after going through the everything, I mean from design to everything, then developer will make changes according to the requirements. Okay, for example, so this is the initial commit. You can see that this is the initial commit which developer initially push the changes. Okay, but after some months passing, business owners are they don't need these changes, or they need some more I mean, what do you call them, updates or new versions. Okay, so developer developed it and they pushed that updated changes into the repositories again. Okay, so that updates is again called as a version 2. Okay, so whatever here, developers are gradually developing or modifying the existing code according to the business requirements and store in version control systems, that is nothing but repositories, Azure repositories. Okay, so and also we are managing different versions codes, I mean different types of versions code. Like for example, development is one of the version what do you call, one of the code for version 1. Okay, main is the branch where it has a latest code, that is nothing but version 2. Like this we will maintain different or multiple versions of the source code. Okay, that is the reason we are calling Git as a version control system. Okay, basically we are managing different types of versions of source code in Git. That is the reason it is called as a version control system. Okay, then what is the second term? That is nothing but source code management tool or source code management system. Okay, similarly, but so just now we are discussed that this is a source code. What we are doing, we are managing them. We are managing the different types of source code with the help of repositories. Okay, this is the reason we call the Git as a source code management as well. Okay, so with the help of this Git or Azure repos, whatever it is, with the help of this, okay, we can track the changes. Okay, we can track the changes, or we can easily maintain the code, or easily maintain in the sense, for example, developer 1 delete the changes from developer 1's module or developer 1's branch. Okay, so later that, so the developer 2 get a mail or notification, okay, developer 1 deleted some changes or some code from developers 2 branch by mistakenly. Okay, so what will happen? So when developer 2 got notified with the email, again developer 2 come to his branch and look into it, and they can easily revert the changes. They don't want to go to the notepad or folders where the modification happen. They do. It is not mandatory when we are working with the Git. We will use Git revert command. We can use revert command and retrieve the changes very quickly. Okay, it is also one of the advantages. Okay, time saving. Also, we will save. Okay, we can save the history of the changes. We can save the history of the changes of multiple commits, of multiple changes. What will happen? What happened when we are storing the commit history? Okay, in future, application deployment, when we are deploying the application in future, that application deployment got failed due to the modification which happens few months ago. Okay, to resolve that changes, we need to track the changes, right? We need to understand the changes, why this application is failing. Okay, later on, once we are starting the troubleshooting, we got to know we got to know that this is the this is the reason we are getting error, that is due to this particular commit. Okay, this is just for backup, that's it. Just simply understand that it is just for backup, that's it. Okay, for future references. Okay, so in the market, okay, in market there are two types of VCS or SCMs. Okay, two types of version control systems or source code management tools. Okay, that is nothing but distributed and centralized. Okay, so what is the difference between this distributed and centralized? So we have to understand, because this is one of the interview question we might know, or we will may get in interviews. So distributed and centralized. Okay, so distributed version control system is okay, let me show you the example. 1 minute. You can go to the I will explain with the image. I hope you are able to see my screen. So if you observe, this is the centralized and this is the distributed version control system. Okay, this is the distributed version control system and this is the version control centralized version control system. Okay, so what is happening in the centralized version control system? Centralized version control system, you can imagine that is system A and system B is nothing but developer 1 and developer 2, and this is the repository where developer 1 and developer 2 is regularly committing or updating the changes into this repository. Okay, what will happen here? This system A, when we are discussing in a few minutes ago, so system A means developer 1 computer is crashed. Okay, the code will be deleted. There is no backup he has taken. Okay, so like that, or else, so the system A or system B is there. The code is available in system A's computer and system B computers. Due to some disaster recoveries or due to some overload, your server, the backup server, has been down. The server repository has been down or not working. Okay, how can the application team, or how can the application will be deployed without the main server is down? It is not possible, right? To overcome these disadvantages, with the centralized version control system, the distributed version control system is coming up. Okay, that is, here two backups are there. Okay, here the backup is available. Who are running distributed version control system, they are maintaining 99.99% of support, guarantee of your data or your code. Okay, so same like centralized version control system, there are also system A and server repository, system B and server repository. But this is distributed version control system is update of your centralized repository. That's it. Just here adding some advantages. There are some we are adding some more advantage with the distributed version control system. That is, if you observe, system A and system B has their own storage accounts. I mean their own servers to store that. That is nothing but your Git. Here Git is, this is the tool. Okay, it is a used as a control system. I mean a centralized version control system, where you can store or you can save the changes within your locally. Because if you observe, this is my local mission where I am working with the code, and similarly you also have your own missions, and you are also working in the your own Git bash. Okay, so here what is your server repository here? That is nothing but your local repository, I mean your local computer. Okay, so once you done with the changes, or once you are done with these changes, I mean you have to push your changes into the distributed version control system, or we are calling them as a Azure repositories, or GitHub, or Subversion, or many more in market. Okay, so we can take any one of them. Okay, in our cases we are using Azure repositories. Okay. But so before coming to Azure repositories, okay, we will try to practice some commands in local. Actually it is not needed for us, but it is a better to it is better if we know some commands, because in future we are working with developers also. So if they are working, or if they are working, so we are sit and we are not looking like just to choose to kucholam kada. So this is the good way to understand some idea on the git commands. So let's try to practice some commands which are regularly used. So before going to that, so until is there any questions? Azure repository చేస్తాం. Azure repository. అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఎక్కువ అని కాదు. లైక్ సపోజ్, సో యు ఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు మేక్ చేంజెస్. ఐ మీన్ మనం డైరెక్ట్గా చేంజెస్ ఇక్కడ చేస్తే కానీ చేయలేము కదా. సో మనం లోకల్ మిషన్లో చేసి చెక్ చేసి దెన్ వీఆర్ డెవలపర్స్ ఆర్ పుష్ ద చేంజెస్ ఇన్ టు ద యువర్ centralized version control system. That's it. Just this is a backup for your code. I mean నెక్స్ట్ చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడు కమాండ్స్ అవన్నీ చూసి చెప్తాను, నేను చూపిస్తాను. ఓకే, టుడే వీ విల్ కవర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. ఓకే, ఎనీ అదర్? యా, ఓకే. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, సో అర్లియర్గా నార్మల్గా మనకు నార్మల్ ట్రెడిషనల్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్లో, ఐ మీన్ నార్మల్ ట్రెడిషనల్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ మెథడాలజీస్లో ఏమవుతుందంటే మనకి, ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ చేంజెస్, ఐ మీన్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ థింక్ యూ ఆర్ ఏ డెవలపర్. ఓకే, మీరు ఒక డెవలపర్ అనుకుంటే, సో మీరు ఏమైనా చేంజెస్ చేస్తున్నారు, మీరు మీతో పాటు ఇంకొక మీ టీమ్స్ ఎవరొకరు ఉన్నారు, ఇంకొక పర్సన్ సేమ్ అప్లికేషన్ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు, డెవలప్మెంట్ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు అనుకుంటే, బై డిఫాల్ట్, ఓకే, బై డిఫాల్ట్లీ, సో ఇందాక మనం మాట్లాడుకున్నట్లు, సో తను చేయాల్సిన చేంజెస్, తన కోడ్లో చేయాల్సిన చేంజెస్ వచ్చేసి మీ కోడ్లో చేంజెస్ చేశారు. సో చేంజెస్ చేశారు, బట్ అది మీకు తెలియదు. బికాస్ ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? దెర్ ఈస్ నో ట్రాకింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఆర్ దెర్ ఈస్ నో నోటిఫికేషన్ సిస్టమ్ ఈస్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ నార్మల్ ట్రెడిషనల్ మెథడాలజీస్, రైట్? సో అలా తెలియనప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్గా మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? సో మీరు ఎలాగో మాడిఫై చేయలేదు కాబట్టి డైరెక్ట్గా మీరు డెవ్లీడ్ అనే పర్సన్కి ఎవరైతే రివ్యూ చేయాలో కోడ్ను మీరు తనకు పంపిస్తారు. తను ఏం చేస్తాడు, తను మొత్తం కోడ్ అంతా రివ్యూ చేసి, సో ఇక్కడ తనకు కావాల్సిన రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్లో ఇష్యూ వస్తుంది. తను డెవలప్ చేసుకుంటారు కదా, లోకల్లో రన్ చేసుకుంటారు కదా, రన్ చేసుకునేటప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మీ మాడ్యూల్ అంటే డెవలపర్ మాడ్యూల్ 1 ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో డెవలపర్ 1 మాడ్యూల్లో ఇష్యూస్ వస్తున్నాయి. ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా చెప్పిన విధంగా అయితే అవుట్పుట్ రాలేదు. ఎందుకు రావట్లేదంటే దెర్ ఈజ్ సమ్ మాడిఫికేషన్ హ్యాపెన్. ఆ మాడిఫికేషన్ తెలీదు. ఆ మాడిఫికేషన్ ఎవరు చేశారు, డెవలపర్ 2 అనే పర్సన్ చేశారు. ఓకే, ఇలా అది ఎవరు చేశారు, ఎప్పుడు చేశారు, ఎక్కడ చేశారు, ఇవన్నీ మనకు తెలీదు. ఓకే, ఇది ఒక డిసడ్వాంటేజ్. ఆల్సో అది కనుక్కోవడానికి, ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడానికి లాట్ ఆఫ్ టైం విల్ బి టేకెన్. ఆల్సో ఇఫ్ your mission or any mission developer missions are crashed, okay, the code will be collapsed. Again you have to write the code from scratch. Okay, these are some disadvantages. Okay, when coming to centralized version control system, okay, when coming to centralized version control system, some disadvantages are overcome. Okay, that is nothing but here we can track with the help of Git. Here we can track when there are modification happened, what modification happened. Okay, we can got to know that is some we with the help of centralized some disadvantage overcome చేసింది ఈ centralized version control system ద్వారా. Okay, but backup, when coming to backup, there is no backup here. What if by mistakenly one of the branches has been deleted in centralized version control system? It is hard to take backup, right? So to overcome that high availability, okay, we call them something high availability or backup disaster recovery. Okay, so we are using distributed version control system. Here we have their own servers or their own local repository in their machines. With also the code is available here. Also the same code is available in the distributed repositories, distributed version control systems. Okay, even though if servers, the centralized version control systems are down, your code is again available in server repositories. Whenever you need, you can push them into your systems or whatever, new system or old system, whatever it is. Okay, you can pull your code into the local system. Again you can work on your developed code. This is the main advantage with the distributed version control system. And also we will get notified whenever there is a modification or happened, or whenever there is a deletions happened. Okay, also we can track who made the changes and where the changes, in which file is modified. Okay, and who modified it. Okay, we can got to know everything in coming to distributed version control system. Okay, clear? Any other? Vanilla Miki? Okay, so now we can practice some commands. Okay, actually, so now I will use some Linux commands, but do not worry. So we will practice in next session after creating the server. Repositories. That is completely this theory part, and now we are going to practice how to push the code, how to pull the code, everything we will understand. Okay. So first and foremost, okay, we need some code, or we need something, okay, or else you can create your own files. Okay, I will create our own files. Okay, let's check the present working directory. Okay, pwd is nothing but present working directory. Okay, I will share the document, no worries. Okay, I will share the document. pwd is the present working directory where I am working. In C drive, users Kishore. This is my present working directory. Okay, but I want to this just normal thing, dollar symbol is something. Okay, just command line లో ఒక what we call కమాండ్స్ అంటే ఉంటుంది కదా, అంతే, నార్మల్ సింబల్ అంతే, ఎగ్జాక్ట్ పార్ట్. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటి, మనం ప్రజెంట్ వర్కింగ్ డైరెక్టరీలో ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ వర్కింగ్, బట్ నేను నా ఆ డైరెక్టరీలో కాకుండా నేను వేరే డైరెక్టరీలోకి మూవ్ అయ్యి నేను ఏదైనా వర్క్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నాను. లైక్ ఎలాగైనా నార్మల్గా యూజ్ చేసేది ఇదే, బట్ మీరు వర్క్ చేసేది యువర్ ఓన్ ఫోల్డర్ ఉంటుంది ప్రతి ఒక్కసారికి. ఓకే, సో నేనేం చేస్తా, ఒక కొత్త ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటా. బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు క్రియేషన్ ఐ విల్ మూవ్ టు ద ఫోల్డర్ C drive. Okay, I will move to the C drive. So cd/c, enter. Okay, in Linux or in Linux or Linux related systems we will give like this. Okay, now check what is your present working directory. Present working directory is C drive. Okay, in C drive I will create one folder to work on anything. Okay, to work or to practice. So let's create one folder. So to create folder, mkdir is the command to use creating folders. Okay, let's create MVK. So now I have created MVK. So let's check. Clear is nothing. Clear is used to clear the command line utility. Let's check what are the files are available, or what are the folders are available in your present working directory. Okay. For that we can use ll or ls or ls-lrt. Okay. Let's see these three ways. ll, just type ll and enter. So these are the what you call files and folders are available in C drive in present working directory. Okay. How they are displaying the permissions and root name and username, MB, date and the file name. Okay. But if you observe the timing data, I mean the timestamp data is not in order. Okay, it is not in order. When we are working with LL, it will display the content within the folder, but it doesn't show in ordered manner. Okay, now let's try to execute the second type of command, that is nothing but ls. Just enter ls. If you see, when we are typing ls will be display the information in this manner. Okay, but it is not it is not good to see, right? So And one more way is to display the information or display the file content ls hyphen l or t. ls is nothing but list. Okay, ls is nothing but list. ls hyphen l or t, enter. If you see, we are able to see the content date wise. Okay, latest will be coming down and old, what are the oldest thing will be coming up. Okay, this is the best way to display the information, because we can understand when the folders will be created and in which file we have modified. Okay, next, okay, we have created let's clear the screen. So we have created MVK folder with the command make directory. Okay. Now I want to move to that folder where I am working. So for that, cd is nothing but change directory, cd slash, I think here slash is not needed because we are entering directly MVK. So just click M and tab. Okay, there is a button in our keyboard, right? So that there is a tab. Okay, we can enter like that, or else if it is a shortcut, or else if it is a short name, you can directly enter the name of that folder or file, whatever it is. Okay, just click on enter. cd is nothing but change directory. It will help us to move to one directory to other directory. Okay, so let's check the present working directory again. What is the command? pwd. So just, what is the directory? C drive MVK. This is my present working directory. This is the folder I have created recently. Okay. Now I want to create a file. Okay, I want to create a file to push that file in, and I will push that file into the repository. To create file, there is a many forms we can create. One of them is touch. Okay, touch will sample.txt, enter. Now list, whether we can check whether it is created or not. List, yes, sample.txt file is created, but this file is a empty thing. Okay, to edit that file or to add content or to modify the content, okay, we will use some commands. Okay, whatever the commands I have entered till now are the Linux commands, basic Linux commands. Okay, I haven't used any git commands yet. So let's add content to the sample.txt. So better to use cat to add small content. Okay, let's cat and sample, enter. Now write the content. I will, okay, this is solutions. Okay, so this is one of the line which I have added in that particular text file which recently created. Okay, enter. Oh, sorry, SK or Control C. Okay, so let's enter Control C to break that. Now, how do you validate that the change? I mean the what we call this content is pushed or not, or this line is added into the file or not. Okay, so let's check it. cat also space, but if you observe here I have given this thing, but now I haven't. I will not give that command. To view that particular file content. So just cat and file name, enter. See, this is the MVK Techno solution is available within the file. Okay, what if, okay, what if, yes, content, this is the cat are greater than, yes, greater than, okay. Command, yeah, cat, touch, pwd, cd, these are the commands. Yeah, but these are the Linux commands, not Git commands. Okay, so Git commands I will tell you. Okay, yeah. So okay. Now, what if we have to add larger data? What if we want to have big data? How could we add, or how can we edit, or how can we modify? Okay, so there are multiple editors in the market to work with that, but most of the cases we are using VI editor. Okay, VI is nothing but visual. Okay, visual editor. Okay, so VI and give the name of your file name. Okay, which file you have to modify, or which file you have to add. Okay, you need to give that. But I will create from here. Okay, you can create without if there is any file is available or not. Okay, you can directly create with the help of VI. I will give sample2.txt, enter. So once you enter that command, okay, once you enter that command, it will open an empty file because that sample2.txt file is created just now. It is an empty file currently. So I will add multiple content into that. I will add this so I will add this content into the here. Okay, how could you just right click and paste it? Okay, you could, or else if you want to, okay, we can do that. So then how could you save this thing? Okay, how you save this thing? First thing, we need to give escape button. There is in power okay, at top most there is a escape button in the keyboard. Click on it. Okay, once you enter escape command, then press shift and colon. Okay, press shift and colon. So you will get like this. Okay, once you get like this, just click on W is nothing but save. Okay, you are saving the data within the file. Next, Q is nothing but quit. Okay, you are saving at the time and quitting the editor. Okay, and explanatory mark. Okay, we need to give. Click on enter. See, okay, I came out from the particular editor now. Okay, let's see whether that content available in sample2.txt or not. So we can use vi as well, or we can use cat. Okay, we can use them. Okay, but I will use cat sample 2.txt enter. See, now which I have entered in sample2.txt is available within this file. Okay, so what I am going to do, I will push these two files into Azure repository. You can imagine these two are the development code. Okay, just imagine like that. These two are the development code. Okay, how could we do that? How could we push into the repository? Okay. Now we will use git commands. Okay, so first clear the space, just clear the space, and let's check whether how many files are in the folder. There are 2 files. Now I am going to push these 2 files into the Azure repository. Okay, so for that, I want to enter some commands, and first command is git space init. Directly we can enter. Okay, directly we can enter with the help of git init. Okay, what it will do, it will download the packages which are help to work with git environment. Okay, it will download the packages which are needed for this git from the official website. Okay. So git init space, if you want to give the repository, okay, we'll discuss once move to the Azure repository. We can it is because there is a visibly we can able to see git init. Okay, mean git space init. If you want to give the name of that repository, you can give, or else if you enter directly, it will create a repository with the name called MVK with the your working folder. Okay, so but I don't want to put like that, so I will give the one of the repository. Okay, so it is a basic enter. So what it is showing, it is initializing empty git repository in C drive MVK folder. This is your repository. Okay, let's check in this folder. Go to the C drive and MVK. See, basic repository is there. Okay, basic repository is created. Let's see LSC. So there are 3 things are there, but so now this basic repository is empty. You can directly push these things from here only, but I want to practice more and more in MVK, right? So that is the reason. So I don't want to initialize, I don't want to here. What I can do, I will move these 2 files into this repository. Okay, then we can learn one more command here. Okay, so we can use 2 commands. We can use cp or else we can use move. Let's check. Okay, let's see what will happen with the cp command and move command. cp, this is also Linux command. Okay, this is also Linux command. cp also, cp is nothing but cp is copy files. Okay, cp space, what is the file you are going to push. Okay, you need to enter, that is nothing but source content. Okay, give the source content, that is nothing but sample.txt, and to where, okay, this is source location, and now you want to give the destination location to where you are going to copy. Okay, so now I am going to copy that into the basic repository, that is nothing but my destination repository, okay, destination folder. Just click on enter. Okay, now let's check whether that sample.txt file is available in basic repository or not. Okay, for that we need to move to the basic repository. So cd space basic repo, that is nothing but the folder name which we have created. Enter. So if anyone observe here we are seeing normal folders. Now we are seeing the branch, we are moving to the branches. Okay, because we have initialized the repository. Okay, we have initialized the repository with the name basic repo. So with this name our repository has been created. When we are moving to that particular folder, okay, it will automatically move to the repository. Okay, now let's check ls. See, okay, our sample.txt file is available in this particular repository or folder. Okay, now again I want to perform move operation. Okay, I want to perform move command as well. So what I will do, I will go to one folder back. To do that, type cd space dot. Okay, 2 dots. What if you want to move to multiple folders back, you can slash and dot. It will move to the 2 folders back. Like for example, now we are basic repo and MVK. These are the 2 folders. Okay, let's see what happened if you execute this command. Enter. If you see where we are available in C drive. Okay, so again I will move to the MVK folder, cd, enter, ls. Okay, so now I will perform move command. Let's check what will happen with move command. Okay, mv is nothing but move command. Okay, move your source files. Okay, you can push or you can move multiple files or multiple folders at a time. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let's give sample.txt, also sample.2.txt. These are the 2 files available in MVK folder, and I want to move these 2 folders, those 2 files into this basic repo. Okay, so click on target repository, basic repository. Now enter. See, we are not getting any error here. Let's check ls. Have you seen, or are you able to see these 2 files now? No, right? Because these are moved permanently to this repository. But when we are executing cp command, we are copying, that's it. We are copying sample.txt file into the basic repository. That's it. But when we are executing move command, completely deleted from the current folder and move to the target folder. Okay, this is the difference with the cp and move commands. let's clear it and move to the what do you call it, let's check the file name, basic repo. Okay, let's move to that basic repo, cd basic repo. Okay, let's check the code. See, 2 files are available. Okay, these are some basic Linux commands regularly we can use. Also there are some more commands are there, but we can practice them in next classes. Okay, so until any doubts, now we are moving to the git commands. One minute. Okay. So before moving to the git commands, okay, before going to git commands, so we have to give credentials. Okay, we have to give credentials, because so we need to identify, right, so who modified that is. Okay, so with the help of username and username we will identify, okay, this person or this mail address who has modified the things. I will open the document now. Okay, it is starting from okay. So let's configure now. Okay, let's start configure initially. Let's clear this stuff from here. Git, okay, git, whenever you are working with a git, okay, locally, so we must and should use git. Okay, it is nothing but command line utility tool. Okay, git is a command line utility tool. So git space config space global user dot name. Okay, if you want to give username, you can give the name of that user. Okay, I will give username MVK Tech. Okay, next you have to give the email address, because everyone want to know that know that email address. Like for example, what will happen if 2 users have with the same name? Okay, it is hard to identify, right? So that is the reason we have to give the mail as well. User email space name of, mail address of the person. Okay, I will give Now let's check these 2 are enough. Okay, let's check whether these two configurations are set up or not. For that, git config global hyphen list. We are listing the global configuration details. See now. Okay, this is the email address of the person, and this is the username of the person, and this is the directory, okay, where we are working. This is the directory, save directory. Okay, but it is a hiddenable, not worry. Okay, now check. Okay, now check whether we can track the changes, I mean we modification or not. Okay, let's type git status. Okay, if you enter git status, okay, it will display all the details about your changes. Okay, so on branch master, okay, branch is the master. Okay, and నో కమిట్స్ ఎట్, అంటే ఇంతవరకు మీరు ఏ సేవ్ ఐ మీన్ చేంజెస్ ఇంకా చేయలేదు, ఇంకా ట్రాక్ ఇంకా ఏం చేంజ్ చేయలేదని చెప్పేసి. ఓకే, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఫైల్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఎట్ స్టార్టెడ్ ట్రాకింగ్. వీఆర్ అనేబుల్ టు ట్రాక్ దీస్ చేంజెస్ ఎట్. ఓకే, హౌ డూ యూ track and how do you save this and what are the commands will help us to do these things. Okay, to track, okay, to track the files, I mean to track who did changes, who did all these things. To track we have to enter the command called git space add dot is represent the current directory. Okay, it will help us to save, I mean it will help us to track the files which are available in current directory. Okay, current directory లో ఎన్నైతే నాకు ఫైల్స్ ఫోల్డర్స్ ఉన్నాయో అవన్నీ నేను ట్రాక్ చేసుకోగలుగుతా విత్ హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ డాట్. ఓకే, లేదు నేను ఓన్లీ సమ్ ఫైల్స్ను మాత్రమే ట్రాక్ చేసుకోవాలంటే కనుక యూ కెన్ గివ్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఫైల్స్. ఓకే, సో ప్రజెంట్ ఐ విల్ గివ్, ఓకే, ఐ విల్ షో యూ ద డిఫరెన్స్. sample dot txt enter. Okay, now check the status. If you see here, which we have give the name of the file here when we are tracking. So it is now we are able to track. Okay, but this file will not be able to track yet. Okay, so let's try to track, I mean let's try to execute again for sample2.txt. I will git add dot end. Now enter the status. See, now these two files are coming to the green line. Okay, so but just we are what we call, we are moving them into the staging area. That's it, but we haven't yet saved them. Okay, we haven't saved them. Let's, okay, I will show you with the one of the this is the architecture. Okay, this is the architecture of our Git. This is the workspace where you are working. Okay, that is nothing but the folder. Okay, where we are working in MVK folder. Where is it? Yeah, so this is your folder. That is nothing but our workspace. Okay, so whenever you are executing this git space add command, so your code will move to staging area. Okay, that is nothing but you will able to track. Okay, you will able to track locally, but okay, you will able to track locally only until staging area. But so if you give commit or if you commit the changes, these changes will be moved to remote repository I mean that is not sorry local repository, then we can or other persons from your team will be able to see the changes. I mean let's check the state. I mean let's commit the changes. Git commit is hyphen m is nothing but message. Okay, m is nothing but message space in double quotes. We have to put the message or what you are modifying. ఓకే, మీరు ఏదైతే మాడిఫై చేస్తున్నారో ఆ మెసేజ్ అనేది ఇక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేసుకోవాలి. అలా చేసుకోవడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది అంటే వేరే వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా చూస్తుంటే కనుక ఈ చేంజెస్ గురించి దే కెన్ ఈజీలీ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్ ఓకే దిస్ పర్సన్ మేడ్ చేంజెస్ విత్ దిస్ నేమ్ అని చెప్పేసి. ఓకే, సో లెట్స్ స్టేట్ I will give added 2 files. Okay, this is the comment I will give, enter. So if you observe here, master, in master branch we have committed, and this is the ID of your commit ID. Okay, with this commit ID your commits are happened. This is the name, this is the message which we have mentioned here. Okay, so 2 files changed and 8 insertions. Create mode. Okay, this is the mode in the sense group ID. Okay, these are the group ID. This is the file's name which we have committed. Okay, so let's clear them. Type ls-lrt. See, these 2 files are moved committed now. Okay, let's what you call the git commit add is done. So now this is available in your local repository. Okay, let's check the document now. Git init is completed. Git clone will talk later. Git init, sorry, git add and git commit is completed. Now let's check the status now. Git status, enter. If you see, on branch master nothing to commit because everything is committed yet. Everything is committed now. There is no changes are happened again. Okay, so that is the reason it is showing the working tree has this clean. Now okay, branch నుంచి చూద్దాం. First we will try to push the changes from here. Okay, we can try to push the changes from local to the Azure repository. Okay, to push that changes, we have to hello. So to do that, so we have to make connection between your local computer and the remote server, that is nothing but your Azure repository. Okay, so before going to that I will create you will understand. Okay, how how can we create the projects and can later, okay, but just for pushing the data I will show. So currently there is a no code, okay, this is a fresh project which I have created now, okay, but so to establish a connection between your local and your remote server, we have the this thing URL we need. Okay, copy this thing, or else you can copy from normal. I will show you later. Here you can see that you can copy this URL or go to this git, type git remote, because we are connecting to the remote server, right? So git remote add, we are adding the connection between your local machine and remote server. Git remote add origin space, paste the URL which you have copied. Now enter. If there is no error coming, you are establish the connection between these two. How can you validate whether the connection is available or not? Okay, for that git remote enter. So see, origin is the remote name and it is successfully established. Now what we need to, our goal is to push the code or push the files into the remote server. Okay, for that git push branch name, remote name origin and the name of your branch. What is the name of your branch? Master. So master, enter. So it will ask the credential. Okay, it will ask the credentials because you have established connection, right? So దాని యొక్క user authentication అడుగుతుంది. Just type it. Now see, changes happen, pushed. Let's verify this. Refresh it. See now. These two files are moved. If you observe commits, go to commits. This is the name which I have given. Post it. And these two files, plus is the button, means plus is the name, plus is the symbol for pushing, adding, and minus, if you see the minus, it will symbol for deletion. I have pushed the two files into the repository. Okay, let's understand the repository. So repository is nothing but, collection of branches, different branches. Okay, so what are the branches? So branches are we'll do that. Okay, but before that, understood the repository and this thing. Okay, later I will tell you. Okay, so okay, so take a example of a tree. Okay, so take example of tree. Okay, tree has a branches, right? Tree has a branches, and branches has a leaves and fruits. Same scenario. Okay, take same example here. this is repository. Okay, repository is a tree. Okay, repository is a tree, and that tree has a branches. Okay, the tree has a branches, and that branches has a content. Okay, in case of basic scenario, leaves, fruits, or flowers, whatever it is. Okay, here we call them as a code or images, content. Okay, now you got right, you got the point, right? So what is the repository and the branches, and where the code is available? Code is available on branches. Okay, okay, any doubts until now? నేను చూపిస్తాను. ఇది జస్ట్ ఫస్ట్ మన కమాండ్స్ ఎలా పుష్ చేయాలో చూస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, లేటర్ మనం ఇందులో ఎలా వర్క్ చేయాలనేది మనం చూస్తాం మళ్ళీ. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ మనకు ఇక్కడ మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు అనేది అంతా మీకు ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తుంది. ఇదంతా మన కమాండ్స్ ద్వారా, బట్ ఇదంతా యూజర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్. జస్ట్ మౌస్ అండ్ క్లిక్ అండ్ ఓపెన్ అంతే. ఓకే, ఓకే, సో ఈ కమాండ్స్ అన్నీ ఓకేనా మీకు? సో నేను షేర్ చేస్తాను, నోట్స్ షేర్ చేస్తాను. Now coming to branch creation in local. Okay, branch creation in local. Let's create them. Let's try. Okay, for to list the branches. Okay, how many branches are available in your current repository? Okay, how can we check it? So git space branch, enter. Okay, so currently only master branch is available. There is no branches are available now. Okay, but how to create new branch? Okay, how to create new branches? For that, git branch and name of the branch. Okay, I will give name of the branch as new. Now check branch. Repository, same repository. This is same, in the same repository we are creating new branch. Okay, but so if you observe here, okay, master branch is showing in green color and new branch is showing in normal white color. Okay, why this difference is? Currently where you are available. Okay, currently you are in master branch, right? So that is the reason it is showing in green line. Let's switch to the new branch now. Okay, let's see, switch the new branch. For that, git space switch space the branch name. So to which branch you are switching, enter. Switch to branch new. Now check the branch. See the now new branch has been, now you are in the new branch. Okay, Also there is one more command we have to create branches. Okay, but the difference between this switch and checkout, okay, we check out the command name is called git checkout space branch name. Okay, but if you want to create new branch, you can give the new branch. Okay, like I will give you the new branch. Okay, new branch, just enter. Oh, whatever. Oh, did not match any files known to git. Did not match any files known to git. Branch, I guess I missed something. Command is correct, right? Spell check out. Same correct, right? One minute. Command is same, command correct. Git checkout switches to the specified branch if target the working directory if the branches files and making it current branch. Okay, now got it. So what happened is, so it is looking for files, okay, but currently in new branch there are no files are available. So let's take git checkout. Okay, git checkout, give the name of master, now enter. Okay, if you observe here, when we are executing git checkout what we call command, it is automatically moved, I mean switched to the branch which we are mentioning here. Okay, this is the difference between switch and checkout. If you see the switch command, it is switched to branch which you have mentioned here, but it is moved to the other branch which you have mentioned along with content. Okay, along with the content, I mean in the new file, if what are the file available in the new branch, along with that content it is switching. Okay, it will pulling the code from new branch to master branch. Okay, let's check. Oh, but currently, there in new branch there is no files are there. Okay, let's check now. Git switch. Let's try git switch new ls. Oh, okay. We have switched, right? So we can directly the files will automatically pulled off when we are working with checkout. Okay, let's add. Okay, let's add new one. Okay, let's add new file. What do we call touch example.txt. Now let's try enter. So example.txt has been created in where, in new branch. Let's execute git checkout. Enter. Switch it to master branch. Now ls. See, example.txt files also it has been pulled out from new branch. But whenever we are using, let's create a new folder here. Example.txt. Now git switch new ls. Oh, both are working fine. Okay. Okay, fine. Switch it to a specific branch which we have mentioned, and it updates the working directory with the branches files and makes it current branch. Okay, see the difference chudandi. Whenever we are executing checkout branch, but we are currently in new branch, this is the default branch. Okay, but whenever you are executing this command, it will move to the master branch, okay, and make master branch as a default branch. But when we are using switch command, it is just switch to new branch itself. Okay, not only master branch. Okay, understood the difference? I mean, మీరు ఈ థియరీ పార్ట్ చదివితే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. నో వరీస్. ఓకే, observe git manage switch is where is git switch. I think git switch is not mentioned here. Okay, git switch is not there. Okay, I will add it and send it to you. Okay, now check the logs. Okay, also this is one of the most for git logs, I mean history. See, this is the changes happened in current branch, that the change name, that this is the commit id, that is the id of your change, and where the change has been in new branch, who made the change, this user, and when he made the changes on this date. Okay, this is the commit name, I mean commit name. Whenever when we are executing commit id, we are giving messages, right? So this is the name of that commit. Okay, these are the some of the branching things we have to understood. Yeah, that's it for now on git ss. Oh no, content. Yes, correct. కంటెంట్ అండ్ కంటెంట్ను మూవ్ చేసుకోవడమే కాకుండా దాన్ని ఆ బ్రాంచ్ని డిఫాల్ట్ బ్రాంచ్గా మార్చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇక్కడ మీకు అర్థం కాదు, నేను ఇక్కడ చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. బ్రాంచెస్, గో టు బ్రాంచెస్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇది డిఫాల్ట్ బ్రాంచ్ ఏముంది, ప్రజెంట్ ఇక్కడ మాస్టర్ ఉంది. ఓకే, బట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ వీఆర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ చెక్అవుట్ కమాండ్, ఇక్కడ చెక్అవుట్ ఆప్షన్ ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఉండవులేండి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ కనిపించవు. సో చెక్అవుట్ కమాండ్ అక్కడ యూజ్ చేసినామంటే ఇక్కడ మాస్టర్ బ్రాంచ్లో ఉండాల్సిన డిఫాల్ట్ బ్రాంచ్కు మనం ఏదైతే చెక్అవుట్ బ్రాంచ్ తర్వాత ఇస్తున్నామో, చెక్అవుట్ అనే కమాండ్ ద్వారా తీస్తున్నామో ఆ బ్రాంచ్ డిఫాల్ట్ బ్రాంచ్కి చేసేస్తుంది. దిస్ ఈజ్ జస్ట్ స్మాల్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ వెయిట్ అవ్వచ్చు. బట్ ఇక్కడ స్విచ్ అని చెక్అవుట్, ఇక్కడ స్విచ్ లేదు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. సో ఆల్సో దేర్ ఈజ్ వన్ మోర్ కమాండ్ వీ we will see that is merge. Okay, git merge, and with which branch you are merging. So give the name of the target branch. It is, you can imagine, this is the source and this is the target branch. Okay, don't confuse. Here you are doing only copy అంతే. ఓకే, మీరు కాపీ చేస్తున్నారు అంతే. ఎక్కడి నుంచి కాపీ చేస్తున్నారు? ఈ న్యూ బ్రాంచ్ నుంచి ఈ మాస్టర్ బ్రాంచ్లో కాపీ చేస్తున్నారు. దట్స్ ఇట్. ఓకే, నౌ ఎంటర్. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ షోయింగ్ ఆల్రెడీ అప్ టు డేట్ బికాస్ దెర్ ఈస్ నో డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దిస్ న్యూ బ్రాంచ్ అండ్ master branch. Okay, let's make this something changes in new branches. I will keep status, check the status. Now git commit -n adding 2 more files, and now check the git status. Okay, got it. Before going to commit, we have to move them into staging area, right? So git add, now we can give the command. Now check the status. Now see, on branch status, nothing to commit, working tree is clean. Now we can perform merge command. Oh, already update. Okay, let's modify something new here. Touch edit.txt. Okay, now git commit -a. Now perform, just I have added edit.txt file. Okay, in new branch, అంటే నేను కొత్త బ్రాంచ్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను, and I am moving the newly created branch file with master branch with merge. Okay, and already uploaded. Oh, sorry. So I want to move to the master branch. Okay, git switch master. Yeah, now perform the merge new. So this is your source and this is the target. Okay, now enter. It will work now. If you observe, that merge command is successfully completed. Okay, I guess ఇవి మీకు కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేస్తాయి, బట్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఏవైతే యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామో, ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మనం ఏవైతే యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామో ప్రతి ఒక్క కమాండ్, ఓకే, ప్రతి ఒక్క కమాండ్ మనం ఇక్కడ యూజర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ద్వారా పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, why we want to know these commands is just మనకు డెవలపర్స్తో ఎప్పుడైతే ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతామో, ఇంటరాక్ట్ అయినప్పుడు వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారో అట్లీస్ట్ మనకు కొంచెం ఐడియా ఉంటే రేపు వాళ్ళకి ఏమైనా సజెషన్స్ సపోర్ట్ ఇవ్వచ్చు. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్. సో ఈ కమాండ్స్ అనేది మనం కొంచెం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, ఓన్లీ ఇవే కాదు కమాండ్స్, మనకు గిట్ స్టాష్ ఉంది, గిట్ చెక్అవుట్ ఉంది, గిట్ రివర్ట్ ఉంది. Okay, there are multiple commands in to practice in Git, but these commands are regularly we are using. Okay, so గిట్ ఈజ్ ఇందాక మీకు నేను ఇందాక చూపించాను కదా. సో సో ఇది గిట్. ఓకే, సో గిట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ టు పర్ఫామ్ లోకల్లీ. ఓకే, ఏదైనా చేయాల్సి ఉంటే మీరు లోకల్ మాత్రమే చేస్తారు. బట్ గిట్ హబ్ ఈజ్ దట్ ఈజ్ ఏ distributed version control system where we can push and pull whenever we need. But here it is only restricted to your locally, and that's it. Okay, yeah, here there is no push and pull in the centralized version control systems. Okay, so you can take the reference of this image. You can take this reference. This is a centralized repository. It is nothing but Git. This is the distributed version control system. Okay, that is nothing but GitHub or Azure repos. Distributed version control systems examples. GitHub or Azure repos. I mean, now we are seeing now this. Okay, this is Azure repos. This is one other distributed version control systems. Okay, so okay. Until any doubts, నేను పంపిస్తాను వెనిలా మీకు. సో టుమారో క్లాస్లో మనం వీటి గురించి, ఐ మీన్ ఈ పార్ట్ గురించి, అజూర్ రిపాస్లోకి ఎలా మనం మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది కేసెస్, ఓకే, మనకు ఈ యొక్క సో మనకు